Morning, everybody. It's 8:39, and this is your pre-opening comment for Tuesday, the 16th of May. Rarely have I ever heard the kind of bullshit that came out of the White House this morning. I'm speaking about the oil repurchase for the SPR. For those of you who don't know, that's the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, and it's for emergency use. Its last emergency use was the emergency of Biden and the Democrats being behind in the polls going into last year's election. Um, and today, we have an announcement that they're going to buy back 3 million barrels. Doesn't really seem like much when you took 180 barrels, 180,000 barrels out of the SPR. What I really found to be ludicrous is the spokesperson saying, well, really, we kind of bought back 140 billion barrels because we got around Congress's mandate to sell more oil. I mean, give me a break. Also, under the Give Me a Break headline, Biden caused this. He caused the price of oil to move dramatically higher at the first of the year last year. They're now taking credit for the fact that, everybody said it wouldn't work. And, so they caused the problem. And now they say they're fixing the problem. But in point of fact, they haven't bought a single barrel back. So, um, ludicrous is the only word that comes to mind. Also, in the news this morning, we're supposed to have a debt ceiling meeting today. We'll see if anything comes of this, since the last one produced absolutely nothing. Okay, Asia mixed, Europe down, Dow futures down. Most of the Dow futures moved to the downside, which currently is about 103 points, is Home Depot. They had a miss on revenues, blaming it on the downside of lumber prices. In any event, they also gave incredibly poor guidance. 281.50, and that's down 704 in Home Depot, and that's 2.4%. Lowe's, LOW, also down about 2.4% at 196.73, down 482. DOJ, in their infinite wisdom, suing to stop the Horizon AMG deal. AMG was buying Horizon. The stock closed. Horizon closed 112 and a quarter yesterday. This morning has been as low as 91.11. Last is 92.84. That's down 19.41 or 17.6. So just your typical anti-business Democratic administration. FUTU, this is a company that builds apps, and it's 38.75 down 440 on the basis of the fact that China is standing in the way of them issuing any trading apps. Wells Fargo, the company that continues to defraud their shareholders and their customers, paying $1 billion to settle um, more of their fraud. Okay, retail sales up 0.4% versus up 0.8% expected. So while retail sales are up, they're only up half of what it was. Ex autos, um, we have 7.4, and that is versus a huge number for last quarter, which was 71.9. I did this early because we have industrial production, business inventories, and NAHB housing index number. And all of that comes between 9:15 and 10 o'clock. So um, putting out a pre-opening comment at 9:15 or 9:20 doesn't seem like it is worth much to anybody making decisions. ELOX, ELOX, I mentioned this one yesterday. Yesterday was 1090, up 734, or 206%. This morning, it's 785, down 305, or 28%. So, this is really another one of those all over the place uh, kind of deals. And I will tell you that yesterday it was all about that they reported earnings, but also got an FDA clearance to begin a an FDA approved study. So amazing how quickly these things fall by the wayside. Okay, chart on the screen is nat gas, and this is a very short-term chart, only 3 months, but I wanted you to be able to see that it looks like we are getting ready for another cross to the upside of the 5-day through the 20-day, and also through the 50-day. The 100-day is up around 275, and the 200-day is way up at almost $5. I'm mentioning it because it's been down so long. We made a new life of contract low at $1.99. Then we had another slightly higher low at $1.99 and a half. And then early last week, we had another higher low at 203.1. So it looks like it's really trying here. And if you look at it on a little longer term basis, say a year, it becomes more evident that the downward pressure, the momentum looks like it's kind of weakening, and we could have a move certainly to $3, possibly to $4 or $5. So that's where we are with the nat gas. As far as the rest of the futures, we have grains down a little bit after being up yesterday. We have oil up 3 cents, heating oil and gasoline down less than a penny, and that nat gas is up 2.8%. Gold is to the downside by $12, 28 cents lower in the silver, and the copper down another 9 cents. This is based on economic activity, would be my guess. The futures, as I mentioned before, that we were down 100 and we were up 20 in the NAS, and down 10 in the S&P. That's pretty much right where we are right now. However, the Russell, which is mostly small cap, down $10. That's a fairly substantial move there. The dollar is slightly higher, Bitcoin lower, Ethereum lower, and the bonds down a half a point. Okay, everyone, I'll be back in a while.